I think camera's set up kind of where I want it. Basically today, we got our Pistons back. I seem to have made a bad choice on what Pistons what Pistons to run, but that's all right. It is what it is. Basically, I'm running cast Pistons, which is not ideal for nitrous systems, but it is what it is. So I'm just taking off this oil sensor because I'm not going to be using this time around. Going to a mechanical, not a digital. Anyway, so I got my Pistons, and got a honer. We're gonna hone the block real quick before we put the Pistons in. We're gonna lubricate everything, all that good snazzy stuff. And we'll hope when the motor's back together we don't blow it up. That's pretty much it. So I'll let you guys hang out with me while I do this. And I finally have some, it's just some Apple editing software that I'm gonna try. We'll see how it goes. But we're gonna give it a shot, you know, see what all happens. I did get my valve springs for my new heads. The heads haven't even shipped out yet. They'll be here in the next, I'm sure, the next week or so. But the valves came today. My nitrous kit will be here today, so we'll do a separate video on that one. Because of this whole coronavirus thing, Amazon has been, hang on. Amazon's been sending everything via UPS, FedEx, and USPS. So, not, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, at least I'm still getting my parts. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hone the block. Just do a light hone. I'm not looking to, you know, shave off too much. Just to clean it up with just a hair. So clean out the cylinders before I do this. The reason I pulled this apart is not because it needed it. Well, after I pulled it apart, I figured out it needed it. But it's really not because I needed it. It's because I got bored. I went to school, got my CDL last month. And let me move this box so you can see me better. Went to school last month, got my CDL, and we did have a cruise planned for the middle of April, and I wasn't going to start a job and then have to leave for a cruise. So we decided to wait until after the cruise. And then I'd get a job after that. I don't think I'm going to do any over-the-road stuff. I think I'm just going to do local stuff. But I got bored. So I decided to tear my motor apart and basically upgrade everything. The only thing that's not getting upgraded is the crank and the rods. Everything else is getting upgraded. Should be a good build. We'll see. I decided I wasn't gonna. I had already ordered the big thumper cam. Decided, or the big mother thumper cam. Decided I'm not gonna go with that cam. I'm gonna go with the Comp Cam's 247 Extreme cam. I already had a 2800 stall in the car, so you know it all works out. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm gonna have my own music on here, but I'll spend some time editing that out. See how that goes. So let's get to it. Alright, easy enough. I probably fucked it up. Guess we'll see when the time comes. Either way, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take some WD-40, I'm gonna lube up the cylinders, wipe them out again with a clean rag, and then lube them up one more time. And just for those of you who are questioning this is how I've always done motors. Never had a problem before. So you may disagree with me, you may not. That's alright. Whatever you feel is necessary. Get my hand in here. I want to get as much of those metal shavings out as possible. We're just going to take my hand. But yeah, this is how I've always done my builds. See how much stuff came out of there? That was a clean rag. So what I do is I do 2 cylinders per clean rag. Put it aside, move on to the next one. That one wasn't as bad, so we're going to go ahead and reuse this rag for this cylinder. Okay. Now the unfortunate part is all the only other clean rags I have right now. I haven't done laundry for the rags yet. These are the only other clean ones I have, are the microfiber cloths. So we're just gonna have to suck it up, deal with it. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. Just one more for this last cylinder. Okay, there we go. Cylinders are honed. They feel nice and smooth, not dirty or anything like that. So, new pistons. I just want to check them. Make sure they're free of cracks, all that good stuff. Which they seem to be. Make sure they fit in the hole. Yep. We're good. Okay. Next is piston rings. Let me go get them. All right, piston rings. Before I do all that, we're going to spray this one more time. We're not going to clean them out because we already did that. Basically, we're just lubricating the cylinder. I'm using WD-40 because it'll keep the water out and everything like that. So. Sometimes, depending on if the block's been honed or bored out or not that it makes much difference, but if the block's been bored out, this is not a standard. This is a standard block. It's not, has not been bored out. If the block's been bored out, I'll use transmission fluid instead of WD-40. All right. Piston rings. Oil groove. Oil groove. Top groove. Second groove. Now what I'm going to do, and you will see, I'm going to take these piston rings, and because I may hit the engine with nitrous, I'm going to go ahead and gap these at probably I don't know. Let's see what they're at first. Let's see what they're at. I need to at least have 20,000s. 19, 20. That's as big as mine goes, is a 20. And these are probably something around a 22. Because this slides in. No problem, no resistance. So we're good. I could gap them a little bit more, but I'm not gonna. All right. So, I'm gonna go ahead, start putting piston rings on all 8 cylinders, and we'll be back.
On my timeline. Saw your picture on my timeline. You were backlit by the sunshine. picture on my timeline. Saw your picture on my timeline. You were backlit by the sunshine. Couldn't text across the skyline. Undecided as I scrolled by. Timeline. Went for hours by my timeline. Saw your picture on my timeline.
Well, that was one cylinder. It's going to be a while. So, we'll be back.